The Russian invasion of Ukraine is becoming the most documented war in human history. It's because of the photos, the videos, the selfies, and all the sounds coming out of Ukraine. It's defining and documenting a vivid picture in real time, one that will live on forever because of social media. Former Army journalist and infantry officer Daniel Johnson actually wrote about this for Slate magazine. He's got the experience. He's been watching it along with us. Daniel, we had to book and talk to you because we thought your article, you hit it. You hit it right on the mark. And, you know, you saw, we spoke with a Ukrainian member of parliament, Anna Suvan, just a minute ago. She showed us the role of social media and how it's playing and helping her get messages out. Also, we've spoken with another parliament member, Kira Ruddick, who used her Twitter page as a platform for asking for more support. Talk to me about these posts on social media, why they're so important for the sake of history, and also how we respond in the moment.
Yes, Carol. Thank you for having me on. The biggest thing about the use of social media in Ukraine right now is that for the first time in history, a large-scale modern war is being live-streamed minute by minute, battle by battle, and death by death to the world. The scale of information that's coming out of Ukraine is simply astounding. I mean, we have more information. We have more information coming out of Ukraine in one day than we would have in a week during the Iraq War. And when looking at the efforts that the Ukrainian military, Ukrainian civilians are conducting on social media, it's key to understand that the most important mission of any effort, whether it's information warfare, economic warfare, or otherwise, is to help achieve success on the ground. And this documentation is critically important to the overall fight.
And as we know, history tends to repeat itself, right? Specifically, if we don't learn from our mistakes. We know the famous quote by Santayana, the Vietnam War, the first televised conflict, changed the way the United States and the world looked at war forever, exposing audiences to just the cruel reality of battle. So how is documenting this war different from previous wars, and how will it change the way we look at wartime?
One of the biggest differences, Kira, is just how fast the information is coming out. When I was in Iraq, if I got photos or videos out in one day, that was a quick turnaround for the Department of Defense. Now we're talking about a scale of minutes. If you're a few minutes behind posting information, the narrative has already walked away from you. When looking at how this is going to change warfare in the future, after the Vietnam War, the United States military realized that they had to invest heavily into public affairs and public relations, try to control the media narrative. Now, with the information coming out of Ukraine so fast, I expect militaries or other governments to start trying to figure out ways to, hey, utilize Twitter like the Ukrainians are, utilize social media to try to control the narrative as it happens.
Do you think this has helped or hurt the propaganda war?
For the Russians, I think it's hurt their propaganda war, and for the Ukrainians, I think it's helped. For the Russians, one of the biggest issues is that before they invaded, there was an expectation that they were able to easily invade and take over the country. However, due to the sheer strength of the Ukrainian resistance and how well they're doing defending their country and the will to fight that they're displaying, that narrative is no longer being fulfilled. So Russia's disinformation campaign or information warfare campaign is running into issues, and that's why you're seeing them censor, start to crack down more on domestic social media posts. Now, for the Ukrainians, I feel that, the use of social media and the information coming out has helped them a lot. First, by displaying their will to fight, showing that they're willing to defend their country against the invaders, and then through other means.
Daniel, and just to wrap that up, how about Zelensky, President Zelensky, in the streets taking selfie video of himself saying, I'm not leaving and I'm here. And I mean, when have we ever seen that? I mean, can you imagine, seeing the generals of our country in the middle of a war doing a selfie, motivating the troops? I mean, it's really changed the game here when you see what Zelensky has done.
Yes. What President Zelensky is really displaying is he's displaying motivational leadership, or inspirational leadership that's inspiring both the Ukrainian people and the world. Just the fact of him staying compared to what happened in Afghanistan when the former president of the country fled here. I mean, that's done a great job of building the morale of the Ukrainian forces and really, really instilling their will to fight.
I have to tell you, Daniel Johnson, thank you so much for serving our country, but also thank you for just being a journalist and opening all of our eyes to the power of what social media is doing and writing about it. You're just right on the mark. Appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Kara. Thank you for having me on.
Always.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.